Guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. Very important update when it comes to Ukraine-Russia peace plan. And I just posted a video not too long ago over at the Grand Prix News that these two countries kind of worked out some kind of peace agreement. But we do have some more updates here. After several days of negotiations, the US and Ukrainian officials have agreed in principle on most aspects of the heavily revised now 19-point peace plan towards ending the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Though Ukrainian leader Zelensky wants to meet Donald, the president of the US, as soon as possible, potentially over Thanksgiving at Mar-a-Lago, to finalize a joint agreement between Ukraine and the US on the terms for ending the war with Russia, Zelensky Chief of Staff Andrei has told Axios. Joining Thanksgiving. You guys already know Thanksgiving's a very, very important holiday. You know, we even ended wars. Thanksgiving is about coming together. Peace. All right. So at the same time, we have this news coming out. French, UK, Turkish troops could be deployed in Ukraine right after peace deal. This is the type of stuff that would actually kill the peace plan. Put it like that. Because the bear is not going to tolerate that. They're going to say, no, we're not going to agree now. Alright guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife Jessica Santiago at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Once again, thank you so much for your support. Guys, this Thursday, I'm not going to make videos. I'm going to head to Palm Beach. Actually, not too far from Mar-a-Lago. So that's going to be amazing. I mean, that's a possibility. I might pass by, give you guys a live stream of Donald area. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. I might do that. Do a live stream. So yeah. So it's gonna be Thanksgiving, spending time with the family. Tomorrow there's gonna be some videos, but it's gonna be like 2 or 3 videos. Also Friday I will be posting videos starting 6 p.m. Eastern time. So I want to thank every single one of you for your support. Hey, I want to thank those in the super chat that's donating. Thank you for that, and thank you so much for the comments box donation. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. All right, so French, UK, Turkish troops could be deployed in Ukraine right after peace deal, Macron says. Soldiers from France, the UK, or Turkey, could be sent to Ukraine as part of the reinsurance force on the day the peace is signed, Emmanuel Macron said in an interview with French radio RTL published today, November 25th. Why is it that these Europeans always got to, say something that could hurt the agreement between the bear and Ukraine? All right, so the forces operating under the coalition of the willing will be deployed to real locations such as Kiev or Odessa to provide security and training, thus serving as one of Ukraine's post-war guarantees, Macron said at the EU-African Union summit in Angola. The French and UK-led coalition was established earlier this year to provide security guarantees to Ukraine as part of a potential peace deal, aiming to strengthen the country against any future of the bear aggression. The deployment in Ukraine will not be carried out under NATO framework, but as part of an intergovernmental coalition, Macron said. We have about 20 countries that have already said what they are prepared to do actively, either in air, on land, or at sea, the French president added. Macron also noted that the coalition could establish an air reinsurance force, which could be based outside of Ukraine but work in conjunction with the Ukrainian Air Force. London and Paris have led the talks on deploying the reassurance force in Ukraine to support the country's armed forces, secure facilities in western regions, and provide aerial and maritime backing. Now, speaking to Reuters in August, an unnamed Turkish official did not rule out Turkey's participation, but said any peacekeeping mission would be contingent on a cease plan and require a clear mandate. All right, so again, today is a very important day here, guys. Fox News is the one that's putting out the information about this peace agreement that has been basically accepted, but he's still talking about other issues too. Now, Zelensky wants to come to the U.S. and sit and have turkey with the Donald. It says here, though, a NATO member and part of the coalition of the willing, Turkey has attempted to strike a balance between the warring sides, positioning itself as a mediator between Kiev and Moscow. The bear has repeatedly rejected the presence of NATO troops on Ukrainian territory as part of any peace deal. The news comes amid reinvigorated peace efforts, with U.S. officials reportedly leading talks with the bear and Crane in Abu Dhabi following consultation on a Washington-backed peace plan in Geneva. The original 28-point plan, which ruled out the presence of NATO troops in Ukraine and limited to Ukrainian peacetime military to 600,000 troops, was subsequently reduced to 19 points in Geneva. According to the Financial Times, the U.S. and Ukraine agreed to cap Kiev's peacetime military at 800,000 instead, a figure that would put it close to its current strength during war. Macron stressed that a strong Ukrainian army remains the primary post-war guarantee. All right, so we're going to go with the next one now. Nation against nations, kingdom against kingdom. So Ukraine agrees to cap its army at 800,000 in revised U.S. peace plan. All right, let's see what's going on with this one here. Once again, hit that like, guys. Hit that subscribe. Thank you again for your support. So a peace plan discussed and approved by Ukrainian and U.S. officials will limit Ukraine's peacetime military to 800,000 service members, the Financial Times reported on November 25th, citing unnamed Ukrainian officials. A Ukrainian army of this size would still remain the second largest European force after Russia and put it close to its current wartime strength of about 900,000 service members. The news conference, after an initial peace plan presented by Washington last week and criticized for conditions heavily favoring Russia, proposed limiting Ukrainian forces to 600,000 troops. The original 28-point document was condensed to 19 points after U.S.-Ukrainian consultation in Geneva, although its full content has not been made public. The most sensitive issues, namely those related to territory, are to be addressed later by U.S. Commander and Zelensky. While a U.S. official cited by CBS News that Ukraine has agreed to the revised peace deal, Moscow's position remains unclear. Once again, the Bear Foreign Minister Sergei said that Russia has not officially received the new version, but warned that Moscow would reject it if it fails to meet its long-standing demands. There are a few delicate but not insurmountable details that must be sorted out and will require further talks between Ukraine, Russia, and the U.S., said the White House Press Secretary Carolyn. All right. All this is happening at the same time Ukraine got hit. I mean, Russia dropped the hammer, fired ballistic and hypersonic and drones and stuff like that. It says here Ukraine has not publicly confirmed agreeing to restricting its military size. The Kiev Independent has reached out to Ukraine's foreign ministry for comment. Kiev has long maintained that any limits on its armed forces represent a red line that it's not willing to cross. The cap of 800,000 troops mirrors a counter-proposal reportedly pinched earlier by the UK, France, and Germany in response to the US 28-point document. The final version of the peace plan, designed to bring an end to the full-scale war ongoing for nearly 4 years, remains unclear as the US reportedly held fresh talks with Ukraine and Russia in Abu Dhabi. While the US president vowed to bring a swift end to the Russia-Ukraine war, his efforts have failed to achieve a breakthrough in his first 10 months in office, as Moscow continues to reject a cease plan and pushes territorial demands, including for Kiev to cede the entire Donbas region. All right. So that's the latest update there, guys. Give me a second. Let me go on X really quick. Now, this was the one that was posted today by Fox News. Ukraine agrees to peace deal, U.S. official says. Let me just read this part really quick. Ukraine has agreed to a peace deal that would see an end to the war with the bear, a U.S. official tells Fox News. There are some minor details to be sorted out, but they have agreed to a peace deal, the official said. Ukraine's decision to agree to the deal came hours after Russia launched and dropped a hammer on Kiev that has taken at least 6 and injured 13. Let me just refresh the page and see if there's any more updates on this one here. We do have a breaking news here. Donald has pardoned the turkey. All right. Donald officially pardons turkey gobble. You are hereby unconditionally pardoned. They do that every year. So once again, this is the latest breaking news. Zelensky office confirms that the Ukrainian president is ready to meet with Donald as early as Thursday to negotiate the final details of the peace deal proposal, including territory. That is the latest breaking news there, guys. And again, you got the European, they're keeping an eye on it. All right, so this is all the information for now. Give me a second. Yeah, that's it so far. So 4 minutes ago, Donald says U.S. getting very close. Ukrainian-Russia deal. It's basically there. We just don't want Macron and others. Well, we're going to be sending soldiers. Then the bear is going to be like, that's it. We're done with it. We're going to continue firing hypersonic. Yeah, hopefully everything works out. Macron, you need to kind of go out vacation or go somewhere else. But anyway, guys, this is the latest breaking news updates. Check out the video I posted today. The links will be in the comments box. And again, thank you so much for your support, either through Cash App, Patreon, or PayPal. Your support is what keeps us on air. Thank you so much for that, guys. God bless you all. Till next time later. Peace.